Hey, this is John and Wes, Full Draw Film Tour. Hey, we just got a heads up on Realtree.com. Check this out. They got a Score Your Rack mobile calculator that you can check out at Realtree.com on their deer hunting page. Wes and I have been checking it out, and they made this so easy. In 5 steps, you can score your buck right in the field, anywhere. Anyway, so we're just trying it out. Can't wait for late season to kick in. And Wes, what do you think? What do you think of the app so far?
So far, I like it a lot. I mean, it's pain-free. I don't have to print off a paper and then write it in and then add it all up. It's just boom right
but
there.
When you smash a big buck, like you don't have time to get home. Like you want to know what the score is, and you can check it right out online. And then when you're done in 5 steps, hit calculate, spits out your score, and then you can upload a picture and post it on Facebook. Pretty cool. Anyways, this is a rack right here that we've just been dying to figure out what it scores.
Cody's grandpa.
Yeah, Cody Kellum with Full Draw. This is his grandpa scored this guy. It's got the original tag on it from 1961. Killed that whitetail buck in Idaho, and pretty cool. So we're anxious to score it. He's never scored it, so we're going to do that real quick with this calculator. So let's just jump right into it, Wes, and see what we have. What's the first step in the calculator?
Inside spread.
So the inside spread, we'll take that spread, and it's cool because there's little how-to videos. Tony Hansen with the Antler Geeks and Realtree actually breaks down a little tutorial YouTube video on this page where he just gives you a ballpark on exactly what we're going to do here.
Yeah, so if you're a guy like me and you can't take instructions, you just click play on that little video.
Watch a video.
He spits it out right there. And
yeah, so we'll do exactly what Tony's doing. We got a string, a tape measure that measures eighth inch increments, so let's get going on it. So the first step that we're going to look for, Wes, is what?
It's inside spread.
The inside spread. All right, so we're going to take a string, which helps for measuring, and we're going to go inside spread. We're looking at. Grab that. Grab that.
20 and 5/8.
Yeah, 20 and 5/8. So 20 and 5/8 is our first inside spread.
That'd be 6. Right?
Yeah.
5/8.
Yeah, that's it. So then the next step.
Length of abnormal points, and we don't have any abnormal points.
We don't
on this buck. These are,
it's actually a perfect symmetrical, typical point buck. Both the right and left-hand side are pretty symmetrical to each other. So I think this buck's going to score pretty well. So.
Yeah, obviously the eye guards, the G1s are abnormally long, I would say, for where we're from. But
yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll drop in zeros on each of these. So now the next step, in step 3, is the length of the main beam. So we'll go with the right side first, and we'll go from the
should be straight up from
the eye at the very tip there, and then we'll go to the outside.
I got
24 and
24 and 3/8. No, 1/8. Yep. 1/8.
For the right side, we'll do the left side here real quick. Same thing, straight above the eye, at the base. Follow the main beam to the outside of the rack. What is that?
It's going to be 23 and a half, so 23 and 4/8.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's go to the next step, step 4.
The length of the point.
Length of the point. So we're going to start with the G1 and work our way all the way up to the G4. So
Left antler first.
left antler
Let's
first.
do left first.
All right. So we'll go from the center of the. If you split that, if you cut that tine off, you'll take a measurement right from the center portion right there. So you'll split this section right evenly, and then we'll measure from right there. The G1s are fantastic on this buck. I think that's what the unique characteristics of this buck. You know, every buck is pretty unique in its own way, but I mean, when you get some G1s like this kind of time length, makes for a real trophy. Six eighths.
6/8. 8 and 6/8.
8 and 6/8 is the first left antler G1. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just do this with the tape. I think it'll be easier. Eight and 5/8. Eight and 7/8. G3. And 4 inches even for the G4. There's no G6s, no G7s, so we'll drop in, or G5s, G6, G7s are all zeros. On the calculator, it'll have those options, so you just drop in 0 where it doesn't apply. Now we're going to start on the right-hand side. G1, find our... Should be right up there. Yep. We're looking at 10 and 5/8 for the right-hand side G1.
So far, that's the longest time length we've had. Longest time. Pretty unique.
Right-hand G2 is 6 and 6/8. The right-hand G3 is 7 inches. The right-hand G4 is 5 and 1/8.
And then G5.
Now we're on our last step, right? Step 5 of 5.
The mass.
So mass measurement. So now we'll start with measuring the base.
You're only gonna do 4 mash measurements.
Yeah, but always 4. There's always four measurements on a whitetail. So so what we'll do is we'll measure the first mass at the base. On which side, Wes?
We're gonna go left.
The left antler.
So when you measure, you're measuring the smallest circumference. Not quite 4 and 5.
Yeah, I'd say we have a 4.5 inch base on the left hand side. And you want to try and select the smallest, narrowest portion of the horn. So you have to slide your tape back and forth. You can find the narrowest in between the points here. And we have 3 7/8 between the G1 and the G2. We'll get between the G2 and the G3 here for a 3 7/8. And we'll take our last measurement here on this beam, and we're looking at 3.5. So, like, this is a typical mainframe 10 pointer. On a mainframe 8 pointer, we won't have this point. So what you'll do is you'll take the measurement between here and the G3, and you'll split that in half, and then you'll measure from that halfway point right here. So you'll take on an 8 pointer, you'll take this measurement here without this point being in here, and that's where you'll get your last measurement there for an 8 point
And then just
measurement.
Do the other side.
Yep. We have a 4 5/8. Three 7/8. Three 6/8. And then our last measurement here will be 3.5. All right, so that's the last step. So then we hit calculate, and boom, our score comes up. So what do you think it is, Wes?
I thought it was 152. Before we started, I was like, you know what?
152?
152, that's what I thought.
I thought you said it was 159 or
I did not. I said 152.
I don't know. I don't know if he was gonna go that big. I'm thinking like 148 maybe. Although he's got fantastic G1s and some decent mass there. I'm gonna go like 148, if that. What do we got, Wes?
Congratulations.
Studs kill studs. True
kill
story.
Studs, true story.
And our score is? Check that out.
151.2.
Wow, we were close.
151.2.
Yeah, so we
Check it
split the score there.
did.
So good job. All right, well, can't wait to score these other bucks, but just a useful tool. Realtree.com. Go to their deer hunting page, and you'll see their calculator on there. Score your rack, and we're gonna score the rest of these just for fun, just to see what we got. But anyways, stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.